Amigos, I'm the Spanish chef Omar Allibhoy, and today I'm going to show you how to prepare log trout with some chorizo, fennel and cabbage chickpeas. It's a really simple recipe but delicious, and it's really quick. Fantastic for any midweek supper where you are a bit in a rush. But having said that, I think you're going to love the look of it, and it's pretty presentable, and it will make for a fantastic weekend dinner as well. I'll tell you a very quick story about trout and myself, because it's not a very popular dish, I have to say, but I do love it. And the reason is quite random, but in my parents' home there was this picture of my mom's dad, who I've never met, standing tall very proudly with a big trout that he caught with his mates over the weekend. He was there with my mom and my aunt by his side, and it's always been in that wall, so I have it very present in my life, and I think it's been since then that I always love trout. My mom probably a similar thing too, she cooks it quite often at home, so that is the legacy. But without further ado, let me run you through the ingredients. We're going to need the log trout, some cooked chickpeas, a bit of table salt, fresh dill, garlic, fresh fennel, some fennel seeds, plain flour, sweet smoked paprika, Spanish onion, Savoy cabbage, a smoked dry chorizo sausage, some bacon lardons, extra virgin olive oil, and some vegetable stock. We're going to start by preparing the garnish. So we're going to peel and chop the Spanish onion. Don't finely chop it, so there is a little bit of bite in the garnish, and we're going to do exactly the same with the fennel. So just discard the bottom, do some incisions and cut it in the same way as you would do with the onion. And now we're going to place a white frying pan. In my case, I'm using my old-fashioned clay pot, and we're going to start frying in some extra virgin olive oil both the onion and the fresh fennel. We're going to follow by dicing the Spanish smoked chorizo, thinly slice the garlic, and we're going to add it into the pan with the bacon lardons so that it all starts rendering down that beautiful red flat fat that has plenty of flavor. Thinly slice your cabbage. For that, take the core out, which by the way you can eat, is beautiful, and maybe if you do that at the beginning you could add it with the fennel and the onion. I didn't do it in that occasion, and thinly slice it. And we're going to rinse our already cooked chickpeas. As you can see, our sofrito is quite nice and caramelized, so we're going to make a little hole in the middle of the pan, and we're going to fry the fennel seeds with the smoked paprika and the plain flour so that the spices fry and the plain flour toast as well, which will give a nice flavor later on. And we're going to add the vegetable stock while stirring, and we're going to add Savoy cabbage and the chickpeas, which only need to warm through for about 5 minutes. Now finely chop your dill, and that is the finishing touches of the heat. Just add it onto it and keep it warm while we cook our log trout. So I'm just seasoning it on all sides with some salt and pepper, and I'm heating up my frying pan to a very high heat. Pour a small drizzle of olive oil, and I'm going to place the fillet of log trout skin on so that it gets really crispy, and let it cook for a good 6 minutes. I'm going to bring the heat right down until I turn it around for one last minute, but ideally the middle of my fillet it's still medium. Serve a couple of good large spoonfuls into a bowl and place your fillet of trout, which you can see that is still a little raw in the middle, and drizzle it with some extra virgin olive oil, a bit more seasoning, and a sprinkle of fresh dill. It looks stunning to me. Familia, I hope you enjoy it. Remember, to find the recipe you can go to my website, thespanishchef.com, for ingredients, books and all the love. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you on the next video. All the best. Adios. That's really good. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, share it and subscribe.